Okay, now we're going to go into the second part of our range of motion, and we're going to do what I call a high knee lunge. Ashley's going to bring that leg up, we're going to go out, and we're going to go out into a deep lunge, just like that. Again, we're working on bringing that quadriceps up high. We're being resisted. When she goes back and does it, you're going to see the difference, and then she's going to step out as far as she can and complete that lunge. Feeling that all right? Should be getting a good quad burn, a little bit of glute. We're coming way out there. Now remember, anytime that you're doing anything where you're stepping out, you do not want that knee to go over that toe. Make sure that it's staying back. Some people get out there and they get that knee out there. You're just simply asking for an injury there. You want to stay back. So when you come out, make sure that you go down and out forward. Good. So a couple more of those. Again, we would probably do about 6 to 8 with each leg. Resisted. Then we'll come back and we're going to do unresisted. I want you to see the difference when she unbuckles the bands. The bands are helping her tighten and tone and firm her quadriceps, her thighs, her hamstrings, her glutes, her hips, her hip flexors, and that lower ab area. So anytime that she's standing here and she puts her feet shoulder width apart, her glutes are fine. Right there. Feel that a little bit. Okay, let's unbuckle that. And she can just clip it up to the side. We always want to do the resisted and then come right back with the unresisted sets, and then you'll be able to see and feel the difference. So let's go and let's bring that leg up. It comes up higher. She goes out there farther. We're working on that stretch and that strength and that range of motion. She's coming down into it now. When you're applying the resistance, it's obviously a little bit harder, but you're going to love the results. She's actually even smiling this time when we unbuckle. So we're going to keep, we would go ahead and you can hold on a second. We want to do about 3 sets of each of these, maybe about 8 reps with each leg. We're going to work on now, this is a little bit of prep for your toe touch, but we're trying to strengthen those quadriceps and those glutes and that hip. So what we're going to do is we're sort of mimicking our toe touch, so we're going to bring her arms out, and then she's going to kick, and she's going to bring it up to the side, just like that. You feeling that? Where do you feel that at?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? So in the glutes and the hip. Now, when you're doing this, if you keep your toe pointing forward, so try that, and then just go out to the side. You probably feel that more in the hip.
Yes.
Okay, now let's point the toe out, which would be a natural toe touch position. You should feel that more in the hip flexor and on that inner thigh. So, just by moving your foot one way or the other, we're getting a double dip. We can work different muscle groups. So you got to kind of let your body get a good feel for it. Then we would come back and we would do the other side. So let's do about 2 or 3 of those right now. Good. Feeling that? I can tell she's trying to smile. Good. Okay, now let's unbuckle. Remember again, we're going to go back and always do the unresisted sets. Nice thing about this is you can do this at the gym, you can do it at the park, you can do it at home in your room, so no excuses out there. You can be sitting in there watching TV and get a good workout. Now let's do the unresisted one. Now you can see where that foot goes. That's just, she's working on that strength and flexibility. Now, she may have felt a little bit of resistance there and not liking, but I think you like it when you feel that leg go up there like that. So, again, we're going to go left and right. Always remember that you've got to do both legs. We want her to be as equally strong and flexible on both sides. When you're out there and you're performing or you're at the school, everybody's watching you and you want to look good. Okay, now the last part of it is we're going to work on some range of motion. We're going to hit our hip flexors. We want to be able to rotate our legs. Cheerleading is about body control, about body rotation. So we're going to work the hip flexor, we're going to fire the glutes and the hips with what I call, we're going to close the gate first. So we're going to bring it up, we're going to take it out and over, just like that. And you'll want to do it again. Try to do about 8 reps. Nice and slow. Just like that, we won't do all of them. One more. Okay, then we will come back and do the other side. Okay, now let's go ahead and we close the gate there. Now let's open the gate. There Now let's try it. There you go. You see how, again, we're working on that flexibility, that range of motion. And that's going to strengthen that hip flexor. When she's performing all of her jumps, her stunts, her tumblings, her kicks, she's going to be stronger, she's going to be more flexible. That means she's going to perform at a higher level, and she's going to be safe. We don't want any injuries. And all this is sometimes not the most fun part of what you do, but it's very, very important.